Moisture levels look good on this one.
Yeah, growth rate is consistent with the projection. Let's update the log.
Forestry drones sweep overhead, mapping canopy density and spotting diseased trees before infection spreads.
The drone data confirms high stress levels in this quadrant.
All right, I'm applying the nutrient booster now.
Under controlled forestry programs, seedlings are planted in staggered lines by an African-American crew to ensure even sunlight and airflow.
A forestry inspector logs tree origin, harvest date, moisture content, and destination mill. Traceability begins here.
The trunk is cut into long, even logs, tagged with an RFID chip. A forestry inspector logs.
Massive log forwarder trucks roll through the forest. Logs are lifted by mechanical claws and stacked in perfect grids.
At the mill gate, the logs pass through a scanning arch that reads their RFID tags. Moisture sensors take rapid.
At the mill gate, the logs pass through a scanning arch that reads their RFID tags. Moisture sensor.
Steel drum debarkers roar as logs tumble inside, metal teeth stripping bark in seconds. Kiln-dried blocks emerge from the dryer, warm and aromatic, and are pushed into high-speed gang saws that slice the logs into uniform slats. Conveyors carry the freshly cut slats to a sorting station. Cameras scan each slat for knots or... Conveyors carry the freshly cut slats to a sorting station. Cameras scan each slat for knots or... Slats pass through electronic moisture meters, each reading logged in the factory database. Too wet, they return to control...
Edges are cut to precise width and thickness using automated digging machines. Tiny shavings fall into collection.
Grooving machines carve precise channels down the center of each slat for the graphite core.
High-speed cameras scan each slat, checking for misalignment, chips, or splinters inside the groove. Grooved slats pass through sanding rollers that smooth edges and remove minor burrs. Industrial vacuums suck away.
Batch ID 724 confirmed against the log.
Grooves are within tolerance, ready for the green label.
Before moving to assembly, the wood is kept in climate-controlled rooms. Temperature and humidity sensors ensure The wood is kept in climate-controlled rooms. Temperature and humidity sensors ensure
Huge rotary mixers churn graphite powder with refined clay and water. The mixture thickens into a dark, sticky.
The paste is transferred into industrial kneaders, massive steel arms pushing and folding the mixture. Heat and pressure eliminate air pockets.
The paste is transferred into industrial kneaders, massive steel arms pushing and folding the mixture. Heat
The mixture is forced through narrow steel dies, emerging as long, thin rods the width of a pencil core. Rods are loaded onto metal trays and pushed into long tunnel dryers. Warm air circulates for 24-36 hours, gradually removing moisture.
This one is flexible, not brittle.
Approved. We can move it forward.
Finished rods roll through a light oil bath or wax coating tunnel. The coating gives smooth writing performance and helps the graphite bond.
Finished rods roll through a light oil bath or wax coating tunnel. The coating gives smooth writing performance and helps the graphite. A vibrating feeder gently aligns thousands of graphite rods, pushing them toward precision placement heads.
Slats slide down from an overhead chute. Robotic grippers lower them onto the glued slats, completing the sandwich.
A second set of slats, flat, ungrooved, slides down from an overhead chute. Robotic grippers lower them.
Massive hydraulic presses clamp down on the wood sandwiches. Heat and pressure bond the slats together, sealing the graphite.
Freshly pressed sheets move into a temperature-controlled curing chamber. For several hours, warm airflow For round pencils, another machine shapes the blocks into smooth, cylindrical forms. For round pencils, another machine shapes the blocks into smooth, cylindrical forms.
Cured sandwich boards exit the chamber and enter precision saws. Blades slice the long boards into...
Another section rotates the pencils fully to ensure 360-degree even coverage.
Pencils get multiple layers of color for durability and gloss.
At the end of the tunnel, strong air jets perform the final quick dry step.
Any pencil with misalignment or cracks is automatically pushed onto a reject lane.
High-speed cameras scan every pencil to verify proper branding and grade alignment. Misprinted pencils are diverted automatically.
Rubber is fed into molds to form individual erasers.
Presses apply heat and pressure to cure the erasers.
Erasers are gently pressed into the ferrules, locking securely in place. Sensors confirm correct positioning for each pencil.
And that's how our factory makes 5 million pencils every single day. From raw wood and graphite to the pencils you use in school.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more amazing factory videos. See you in the next one.